Hey guys, we are coming to you not live, but on video.
On video, no live.
We're at the General Patton Museum.
It's California by the
California.
Joshua Tree
National Park. So this museum is basically mostly about General Patton, but they have a section that people have donated things from other wars. So
Yep.
there's a section of that too. So General Patton was a general in the United States Army. He commanded the 7th Army in the Mediterranean theater of World War II, then the 3rd Army in France and Germany, and after the Allied invasion of Normandy in June of 1944.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool museum.
Yeah, he was quite the general.
Yeah. So this is all the family. I guess there's a family that owns this and donated the things that are in the museum, and there's a restaurant next door. All
Truck
kinds of cool
stop,
stuff.
a gas station and stuff.
Yeah. So come along with us as we view the museum.
Yeah, and later on in this video, they got quite a collection of World War II tanks we're gonna see.
Yeah.
So hope you guys enjoy that.
Yeah.
24/7, he does it. And it still goes today.
Yeah, that one time we were hiking and those planes came right over us over there in Cotton. Real close in the canyon.
That's almost like going in Idaho at the Yankee Fort. First time those planes came over.
Hi.
While they over there, a 4-ton map was transferred to Washington, D.C. during a congressional hearing prior to the passage of the Boulder Canyon Project in 1928. Thousands of people viewed the map in coming decades as it went on public display in museums and other venues.
Wow.
And it was created by the water people to map out.
We built Hoover Dam, which is way up there. We have to go on that side to see Hoover Dam, but they use the map to get approval for the Black Canyon to have the dam across.
First I thought this was my dad's ship, but it's not.
Oh,
That is USS Swayze. U.S. Swayze was an Edsall class destroyer escort built for the U.S. Navy during World War II. She served in the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean.
in World War II.
World War II. She served and provided destroyer escort protection against submarine and air attack for Navy vessels and convoys.
Well,
This one.
yeah, the big one.
USS Swayze.
Tenth Mountain Division ski troops of World War II. So this is the French MAS 49 semi-automatic rifle. It was introduced in 1949, hence the serial number 49, and it replaced the MAS 36. And here's the SKS, which we still have today. Well, here's some ammunition. We're in a section of the museum. All the stuff was donated.
So, hopefully I get these right. This one would be Ralph Sternley, Holt Vanderberg, Walter Smith, Otto Weiland, B. Richard Nugget, William H. Simpson, George Patton, Carl Spatz, Dwight Eisenhower, Omar Bradley, Courtney Hodges, and Leonard Giro.
And
These were all cousins. And this was photographed in 1945. They're all cousins.
okay. Very cool. So this here is a 1943 Jeep Willys used to deliver mail. There's your axe and shovel. Kind of looks familiar. We've seen on a sculpture of one of these in Borrego Springs. Like identical to it. So the specs on this is 63 horsepower, called a Go Devil 4-cylinder. The engine weighed 557 pounds without oil. This whole Jeep weighed 2,550 pounds with a wheelbase of 80 inches, length of 132 inches, the height 63, the rims Keasley Hayes split rims with 16-inch by 6-inch tires with inner tubes. It had a turning radius of 38 feet. Could haul 15 gallons of fuel and 11 quarts of water. And many of you would love to have this little girl, wouldn't you? How cool is that? So here we have the Springfield Mark I rifle. They still use Springfields today. So this rifle, known for its accuracy and reliability, served as a standard infantry weapon for American forces during World War I. The Mark I variant, introduced in 1918, included modifications to accommodate the Pearson device, allowing for semi-automatic fire with a .30 caliber cartridge. This innovation provided soldiers with enhanced firepower on the battlefield. And this is what helped win the war between 1914 and 1918. Cool. Was this rifle.
Cool.
Well, these are some of the things they found in the desert around here.
During the Battle of the Bulge against
The women of the war. Welders.
Okay, so women were accepted for volunteer emergency services in the war. The Navy was reluctant to enlist women, but on July 30th, 1942, President Franklin Roosevelt signed the Navy Women's Reserve Act into law. By fall of 1942, over 10,000 women were enlisted. They named this part of the Navy, they named it Waves. I don't know why. I have to look that up, but women accepted for volunteers, emergency services. That's why I called it Waves.
Okay. All right. All right. And they weren't just nurses either.
No.
So here's a little display of a Japanese soldier, along with his Japanese 6.5 millimeter Type 38 with a bayonet. You can see they're a little more serious about their bayonets than we were. And we'll shoot over here to the M1 carbine, which was able to fold in half so the parachuters could take it down with them and not get tangled in this ropes with a parachute. MREs. More of them, of course. That would have been their coffee. Some crackers. Gotta have these smokes. And now we have the Browning automatic rifle. Yeah, this thing was a 30-06, had 20 round capacity, it fired 550 rounds per minute. Well, that's a 1939 Cadillac. Had a 348 cubic inch V8, the same as the tanks that are around us, the same engine they used in the tanks.
Cool.
And it had a 4-speed automatic transmission. That's 1939.
So the same engine as this tank right here, you thinking?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. All the tanks. It said all the tanks.
All the tanks.
Cadillac made all the engines for all the tanks in World War II.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go up into a tank and see what happens. Oh, cool. I'm assuming that's where they put the ammunition. The bombs, as you call it. Here's your control tank. Control. This is where they sat and controlled this thing. Can you imagine sitting in here? That is cool. I'm gonna drive a tank. Tracy. He's playing.
Steering, miles per hour. Big breakdown. I just fired a missile.
Fire the missile.
Yep. There's the gun right there.
And that's where the missiles go, right?
No, that's the fire extinguisher in case we get bombed.
The what?
This is the fire extinguishers.
They are?
Yeah, in case we get bombed.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's fire extinguisher. First shot, pull handle hard, push in.
Yes.
Second shot, pull handle hard.
I think that's where the missiles go.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, you're right. Cause here's the fire extinguishers.
Now let's let you get out.
Alright, let's see. Let me get all of you up there.
He's got to play.
We're gonna fire all our guns at once.
Yeah. Alright. So here's the Sherman tank motors. Anybody recognize that design? Yes, they were Hemis. Sub diesel. So what Kimberly is looking at here was what went on top of that we were just in.
Oh,
This is the top part of that tank.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yep, so you had a guy that was driving that. Then you had a guy in here controlling the gun and spinning the gun to shoot.
Like right on top of each other, huh?
Yep. Alright, so now we are outside. Whoa. Whoa, look at this. This is a Soviet Union firefighting riot control tank. The engine was a V-54 12-cylinder, 620 horse diesel. Look at a snowplow, or did they plow people with that?
Yeah, it looks like a snowplow.
Yeah, but it said riot control.
Riot control, wow.
So
Okay.
they could push through rioters.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Like a people pusher.
People pusher.
So this trailer was specially built for George Patton. In the 1930s, it was used at the Desert Training Center. It is a photo lab, darkroom for film developing. That's pretty cool, with me being a photographer. That's cool. So we are in the yard of the museum, and they have all of these tanks and trucks and trailers that you can view. It's a pretty cool little yard.
Well, this truck's had some miles put on it. My guess is they found it abandoned somewhere. But I would take that winch for 40. What a cool place. General Patton Museum. Memorial Museum. I'm going to jump off track here. I'm sure some of you will recognize us. Go fishing? Alright, so here we have a wrecker crane, armored recovery vehicle. This is a 400 horse Detroit diesel. I'm guessing they put this hitch on the front of this. That's how they hauled it. But this guy would have to go get them. I guess the enemy would still shoot at you if you were trying to rescue one of your tanks. Probably because they'd want that tank.